Hey, Daniel here, and I just wanted to record a quick video to help you uncover what are going to be the best keywords to use on your private practice website. This is something that when I talk about SEO a lot, it really comes up a lot, and it really is a big question. What are the right keywords for me? What are the right keywords for my private practice? How do I know what to put on my website? And before we get into what I'm going to share with you, which is just a really quick 5-minute exercise you can do to uncover some keywords, I do want to say that the keyword, just having a keyword on your website is not going to be enough. I want you to rethink, reframe the topic of keywords to be more about what are the specific topics that I can really create content around. So just having anxiety therapy on a landing page or on a service page is not going to be enough. Google wants to know that your website goes deep and wide into anxiety therapy and all things related to anxiety therapy. So that's why I want you just to know that having just a keyword on your website in a couple places is not going to be enough. Keywords are what help you decide what topics to write about, what topics to put on your website. That's why you probably hear me say a lot of times it's really important to have those specialty service landing pages, and also why blogging is so important, because you can go really deep into those topics related to anxiety therapy, and then you can start linking those blog posts over to your anxiety therapy landing page. And all of that over time is really what is going to move the needle. But for those of you who are really at the beginning here and you're wondering, what should I create some content around? What's a good keyword? I want to share with you a tool that I love to use. And so I'm going to share my screen here. And so this tool is called Uber Suggest. This is a free tool created by Neil Patel, who is somebody who teaches marketing and traffic building and stuff like that. I love it because it's free and it's very straightforward. It's easy to use. So we can come over here. It says enter a domain or keyword. And so to continue with our discussion on anxiety therapy, let's do anxiety therapy. So if I just put that in, Uber suggests it's going to run through. It's going to look at some data related to that keyword. And so you can see right here that there are 6,000, over 6,000 people are searching for that keyword each month. The SEO difficulty is how difficult would it be to rank a page related to that specific keyword. I believe it's from 1 to 100, so 36 isn't so bad. Paid difficulty is more if you were going to start advertising, like using Google Ads for that specific keyword. The difficulty is a little bit higher for that. And then also just going to show you some history of that search volume. So this is a very broad keyword, in my opinion. So anxiety therapy, you're not really sure how many people in your specific region, town, are actually looking for anxiety therapy. So while the search volume is pretty high, I want you to go a little bit deeper with your keywords here. So anxiety therapy might be a good keyword just to have, some broad topics around as far as blogging goes. But because it is a very high search volume, we do want to get a little bit more specific, and the best keywords are going to be ones that are related to your location. So I'm going to put in, I'm in Atlanta. So you can see here, anxiety therapy, Atlanta. And so that is showing that there's 110 people searching for that per month. Now, that might seem a little bit low, but think about if you were ranking really highly for anxiety therapy in Atlanta, then having 110 people see your website each month from Google, that's a pretty good deal right there, getting that in front of people. And so now what we can do is actually click into here, and now this is the really cool thing. This is what's going to show us who is ranking for anxiety therapy Atlanta now. Psychology Today is often #1 for a lot of these keywords when you get down to like specific types of therapy and specialties. So just kind of ignore that, but kind of ignore the directories. But then when you get into specific websites, Anxiety Specialists of Atlanta, you can see here that they're ranked #3. They get 10 visits per month. You can see they have no links to their website. And this can be a good place to start because you can look at this page and start to pick it apart, start to decide, how can I make a landing page about anxiety therapy in Atlanta that's going to be better than this page? Take a look at it. It could mean that you write more content. It could mean that you add videos to that web page. And it could also mean that you build more links back to that page because they have zero, they're ranking number 3. So that means, that shows me that their content's probably pretty good, but they're not sharing it on social media. They're not linking from other websites. So if you build links back to this specialty landing page, then that could help you rise even above number 3 here. And so you can come through and look at these different web pages that are ranking for the specific keywords that you want to rank for. And that's going to help you know the type of content that you're going to need to create instead of just kind of guessing like what should be on this page. Look at what other people are doing and you can see why they're ranking, and that's going to help you create that content. Another thing that you can actually do is come into the search bar here, and I'm going to use my wife's website here. You can put in your domain, and this is really powerful because you can see the keywords that you're already ranking for. If your website's been around for a while and you've been blogging, you've got some great content on there, it's good to check in from time to time and see which keywords you're actually ranking for. And this is going to help you know what's your low-hanging fruit for creating more content related to the things you're already ranking for. So if we go to, let's see, all SEO keywords for this domain here. Let that load up. Hopefully. All right, there we go. So we can see the position that she's ranking for. So I'm really more concerned with what's in maybe, 1 to 20 range, that sort of thing. And so we've got 6 Buckhead therapists. So that could mean maybe writing some more content around what it means to be a therapist in Buckhead, Atlanta. That's a section of Atlanta that she works in. And there might be some other things that we could look at. 16, marriage counseling game, prepare and enrich. So she's ranking number 13 for things related to prepare and enrich. And so she maybe she might want to write more content around prepare and enrich and start linking those different pages together to help boost that up. And so this is sort of a retroactive way to look at your keywords and come up with more keyword ideas. Marriage counseling Buckhead, that's another good one. So you can see what you're already ranking for and look for the things that are in that maybe position 5 to 25, and you can look at the content that's already there and think, how can I optimize that content? And then how can I create more content around that keyword? So this is a simple tool that's going to help you uncover some keyword ideas, get into it, have some fun with it, and poke around and get some ideas for the keywords that you can use on your website and start creating more content around it.